stop scrolling, please just stop for just a second. I have a message for you from your spirit guides. Here it is. Consider the ripples that move out from a pebble when it hits the surface of water. When they said it to me, I said, huh? And they gave me a really good example, okay? So I'm going to share it with you. This is so good. When something rocks your world in a bad way, it's easy to get overwhelmed. So perhaps you can shift your focus to the ripples that will go out from that plop. Let me explain. A year or so ago, somebody popped in very violently into my social media feed and said, "What is wrong with you?" All in caps. Now, she had an issue with a specific part of my spiritual practice. It's kind of wild, isn't it? So, of course, I was livid. I got that Aries rising, Aries moon, Sagittarius sun. I'm ready. I'm gonna meet you where you are if you come at me like that. But I was able to dial it back a bit, and I said, well, probably a lot of things are wrong with me. What is it specifically that you have a problem with? And then that kind of set her on her heels. And well, you shouldn't do XYZ, this thing you're doing. That's wrong. That's offensive. And I said, well, that's your opinion, and I really don't care what you think. It's just been a big part of my spiritual practice for years and years and years, probably longer than you've been alive, little girl. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And what would make you come running up to me screaming, "What is wrong with you?" And she said, "Oh, I'm just trying to educate." So let me tell you, everybody, that ain't a way to educate. We all know that. You're not really trying to educate someone when you run up at them and say, "What is wrong with you?" That's ego. But what I was able, by the grace of my guides, to do is let that percolate down. And now, whenever I have the urge, and believe me, I do, to run up on someone online and say, "What is wrong with you?" Because, I think that about people sometimes. That action by that person reminds me, that's gross. I don't want to be like that. That's not going to help anybody. That's certainly not going to change this person's mind. That's not going to do anything but feed my ego and make me go, I know better. Considering the ripples that rippled out from that bitchy stone being thrown in my water, I've been able to turn that into a positive. Is it my first instinct all the time? Hell no. But it does help me, and it curbs my behavior. And so I take that as a positive. That ugly stone getting dropped into my water ended up having a positive ripple in my life. Whatever happened to her, who cares? So please take that message from your guides and consider the ripples. I love you, baby. Your guides love you even more. Bye.